No, but BLOs are in a very helpless position because they are ultimately, at the end of the day, some of them, do the job of reading the electricity meters. Some of them are Anganwadi workers. Some of them are Sarkari teachers. You can't blame the BLOs. But for what is happening currently, how should the accountability of Gyanesh Kumar be held, and how should one prove that it is Gyanesh Kumar along with BJP and RSS who are trying to unfold this enigmatic problem and a fraud which is playing out in Bihar?
See, BLOs are not some very, very piddly little thing, I would say. They are doing a statutory work. What kind of statutory work? Determining the transfer of sovereignty of people of Bihar to their loyal servants, who they choose. Taking away the citizenship of owners of this country. Baba Sahib Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar has made every individual citizen as an equal owner and partner of the country. They cannot be termed as they are helpless. Yes, they are helpless because they and their family will starve if they lose this job. And that is the sword which the Gyanesh Kumar Sahab and RSS and BJP hangs on the heads of all honest officers of the government. But that will not be an excuse because time will come. I am telling each BLO, each ERO, do not divert from the law, honesty, and moral values. Do not do it. It is a crime. You will be held responsible today, tomorrow, day after. Do not do it. Tell your superior, this is the real fact. We cannot go to 100 houses in a day, in 2 days, in a week, in a month, and check out all details, because if they are doing this work honestly, with integrity, they will have to factor in the fact that people are not there. And I'm not entering into the legality of the of this entire exercise. Presuming that this illegal exercise is legal for some reason. I'm saying it then. BLO has to and EROs have to, and BLO has got no power. EROs have to understand the problems of the people. If they are not having a document, he has to go with them to the government officials concerned and get those documents out. If documents are not being given, he has to go and check the record himself. If he does not undertake that exercise, if he just rise the person, and this is still honestly, some BLOs and EROs are totally hand in glove with the RSS and BJP. They are doing this exercise deliberately in a criminal manner. I'm talking about the honest people. He cannot turn around and say and write in his report, the owner of the house or the people living there could not show any document. He has to undertake that exercise, and he has to give proof that he undertook all these exercises, that he went to every extent to actually collect proofs of whatever statements the people had given while undertaking this exercise. That is his responsibility. I don't think our political leaders are understanding this nitty-gritty of this entire exercise. He has to do everything.
No, but
Cannot put
also
this
we
burden
must.
on the poor citizen.
Right. No,
Cannot.
of course, the onus can't be put on the citizens. You're right, absolutely. But I
So
also want to
records,
understand.
Niluji, let me make it very clear. Records, citizen is not supposed to keep records of things. And states like Bihar, where everybody is saying floods and all that stuff is otherwise. Even if I keep in my house and I lose it for some reason.
True.
So do I have to be punished for this small act of losing some of my documents by taking away my citizenship and my voting right? No. ERO have to confirm, dig these documents out and give proof. If after digging, he has to show what digging did he do, what investigation did he do, what offices he went, and what was their replies, and that he has to actually enumerate in the note sheet what he is preparing for each form. If he doesn't do that, he is going behind bars today, tomorrow, or day after. Let me tell you this very frankly.
No, but I also want to understand the mystery behind these enumeration forms, because these forms themselves have become a center of fraud. How they are uploaded without photographs. I was seeing, I watched that entire video of Ajit Tanums yesterday, which the one which he did at Begusarai, and he said that the forms have been uploaded. No BLO has bothered to visit the voters. In fact, he spoke to some of the people on the ground and they said, हमारी तो photograph भी नहीं ली, हमसे sign नहीं करवाया, so there are no signatures, no photographs, and 80% of the enumeration forms Election Commission says has been uploaded.
Exactly. That's my point. Because that is the mandate. See, RSS Panna Pramukhs have done this exercise long ago. What is this exercise? Identify booths which do not identify voters who do not vote for BJP. Strike their names off. Take their citizenships. Take their citizenships. That's the exercise. And in that, I agree. Maybe they have completed that 80% work. And I don't know why they are so incompetent that they have not completed this exercise before even starting this. Actually, they are playing fraud on us by saying that they have just completed 80% work. My gut feeling is that before this exercise even started last month, they had completed this exercise there just to fill up those fraudulent forms and just make a statement that election commission has to make a statement, Gyanesh Kumarji, that we have completed this exercise. And I've also seen videos where these forms are being, I've seen them, whether they are true or not, I will not state, but I've seen that these forms are scattered across the streets. So this collection exercise is a farcical exercise. Ajit Tanums Saab's fault is that he's asking, or rather he's not even asking videos. He's showing videos. I mean, and he's not gone to, I think, thousands of booths. The first booth he visited, probably that's what has happened. He got this. If he will go to 77,000 booths, I think in majority of the booths, this will be the story. And
No,
and
I'm
the reason
sure.
why there is an FIR, the reason
Right.
of filing an FIR is to prevent other honest journalists, local journalists, especially these social media reporters, who are very active across the country, especially at the grassroots levels. So every local journalist will make a video of 77,000 booths. Do you want this? And everywhere Ajit Tanums Saab's story will be replicated. You want that? Certainly Modi ji will not want that. I would want that. You would want that.
But
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 Modi
no
ji will
matter
not
how
want
much
that.
they no, but how much the election commission may have thought that the FIR will prevent other journalists from going. Today only we have done on another platform. We have done a solidarity show for Ajit Anjum, where all the alternate media people had come in, and they were trying to express what had happened. So is it going to result in a big backlash, which could put Modi and election commission both into big trouble?
You have a hope in hell. I think probably you have started thinking like our opposition people that Modi ji is the prime minister. He's sitting on the chair of prime minister. He's not acting as one. Gyanesh Kumar ji is sitting on the seat, constitutional seat of Chief Election Commission of India. He's not acting like one. To the contrary, they are doing everything. Uh, they are actually the role model how a prime minister should not be and how an election commission should not be. Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, Rajiv Kumar ji, and every election commissioner who had joined after 2014-15 when Modi ji came is a role model of how not to be an election commissioner. That's the reality. Let's talk facts. Let's talk truth. Let's talk hard truth. Enough of balancing. Enough.
No, I'm
Ajit
also
Tanum
I
Sahab
also
has done his
believe in
duty.
balancing.
Neelu ji, Ajit Tanum Sahab has done his duty. Now, if there is an honest election commission, he will come out with the videography of each and every person his EROs and BLOs have visited and show it to the world that this is the
Who
extent.
will demand this videography? Are you going to demand it through a petition, through a separate petition, Pracha? Who's going to demand this videography of how this SIR is being conducted? Who will demand this?
I can foresee just three possibilities. A, And actually, I would say that the work of social activists, civil society, and the journalists, the honest journalists, whoever are left in the country today, the, there are three possibilities, which I will just illustrate for your viewers. But before that, I must say that the journalists, the civil society, the social activists, and everybody else, other than the political parties, have done their job. Ajit Tanums Saab has shown that this is the fraud which people like us, civil society people, have been telling them that this is an exercise to remove the names of people who do not vote, not just Muslims. I would stress that, especially the remove the names of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, and Sikh, Christian, both, and women and poor people from the voting list who do not vote for BJP. We've been saying this. Ajit Tanum Saab and others, honest journalists, Bhaskar and others, have shown this on camera that this is the exercise. Where this BJP person doing this social work is also come on camera. Now, there are three possibilities. One is that this exercise continues, and Supreme Court, I believe, is not going to interfere in any substantial manner, and this exercise finishes and BJP wins the elections hands down. And removing even Chirag Paswan Saab from the scene and Nitish Kumar Saab from the scene, they will be capable of forming the government independently. That's their game plan. That's one scenario. Because they have those the machines also, no, the electronic thing. Uh, so they are going to win hands down. One. Second, if the the public of Bihar defeats not just the RSS, BTP, GAP cadres voting, defeats the machines through which 15 to 20% votes are manipulated, and defeats this removal of non-RSS and BJP votes from the list. If the people vote in such large numbers and defeats and overcome all these three aspects, then uh, the India Gadbandhan will form the government. Third, third thing is which should actually happen. The opposition party leaders and all the honest activists who really are not actually, and this will be the proof, not actually with RSS and BJP, will withdraw. I'm saying this with full sense of responsibility. Withdraw their cases forthwith from Supreme Court, saying that 28th date is too long. No order has been passed till date. If we wait, this petition itself will become infructuous for Bihar. We will fight this academically only. Then, and they hit the streets. People have shown on 9th itself in what large numbers they will come on the ground to support political parties. This is the solution. That if that happens, then you see the NDA, BJP, RSS, and its allies will lose their deposits in most of the seats. These are the three scenarios. There is no other fourth scenario. Do not depend on withdraw your cases from Supreme Court. That's my and time will live up to whatever I am saying. People will remember that I said this today. Withdraw cases from Supreme Court, hit the streets, start peaceful protests. Do not participate in this exercise. Force by constitutional peaceful means the election commission to withdraw this exercise and hold these elections without such manipulation, I think, and then help us people also to contain uh, the fraudulent machines in this Bihar elections.
True.
NDA will lose hands down most of the seats.
But surely the way things are unfolding on the ground in Bihar, it seems that special intensive revision exercise has become a sham, which is laced in fraud and which is so visible. And people like Ajit Anjum have exposed this fraud. Will the courts really open their eyes and see what is really happening? Is all what we want to see now, what happens on 28th of July. But yes, lots of questions, but not very concrete answers. coming from the election commission or even from the people who are working on the ground. Thank you so much, Mr. Mehmood Pracha, for joining on
Thank you so
HW.
much.
Thank you.